Hello there, welcome to M1 House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2015 Volkswagen Tiguan R Line TDI Bluemotion Tech 4MOTION DSG. It's a big 2-litre diesel car, 5-door. It is enormous, as you can see, gorgeous in black. Let's have ourselves a look around. First things first, of course, we have our gorgeous headlights, as you can see, presented right here on the left, and of course we're going to follow our gorgeous chrome railway lines all the way over, and you can see our matching one over there on the right in terrific nick as well. Now headlights, they always come part and parcel with our gorgeous set of fog lights just down here. I love the chrome trim, and I love them being set against this black honeycomb grille right there. Now let's follow that along. In fact, let's follow our front grille. You're checking out that chrome trim, and you can see we have a perfect set of everything right there on the front in full working order. Now they're all bookending our gorgeous front Volkswagen grille in black with the chrome lining, with the chrome Volkswagen badge there as well, and the black and chrome R-Line badge there as well. Absolutely gorgeous. In fact, all the chrome badges on this Tiguan R-Line are in terrific nick, fully intact, and I'm going to show you them all as we walk our way around. Now, as you can see, the vehicle is two things. First, it's black. Second, it's enormous, as you can see, with our big black bonnet all the way across, and our enormous windscreen right there. You're not going to have any visibility trouble with the size of this windscreen. It is enormous from top to bottom, and a terrific nick as well. No chips, cracks, scratches, anything of the sort. In fact, all we do seem to have right here is the big emerald seal of approval, the big green tick. In fact, that tick means that this Tiguan R Line that you see right in front of you has undergone the patented Emerald 128 point inspection. Not just undergone it, the fact that it's a green tick, not a red tick, not a red cross I should say, means that it's passed each and every single point of inspection, meaning that this enormous behemoth of a machine right in front of you is A1, mechanically cleared, boomper to boomper, tyre to tyre, inside and out, under the bonnet and on top of the seats. Everything you see in front of you, A1 mechanically cleared, which means that it's safe and secure and ready for us to take a look around. Now have a look around the side of the vehicle here. Again, you can just see beautiful straight lines all up and down right there. No knocks, no bumps, no dents, nothing of the sort. Just gorgeous tinted glass in the rear with the chrome trim all the way around. Got your gloss black wing mirror there with a lovely safety indicator right there as well. And of course, let's keep on inspecting around the bodywork. You can see it around here, around by the wheel arch. You see we have this gorgeous chrome strip all the way across, and like I mentioned earlier, every piece of chrome on this car is fully intact and looks the actual business. Looks incredible, I should say. This car all the way around looks incredible, and we're going to inspect every single inch of it because I want to give you the experience of looking at this car as if you were actually here. Now obviously you look at a used car, you come and visit, you're going to have a look at every single inch of the vehicle. In fact, let's check out the roof up here, getting a great look at it under our showroom lights here. Got our dual chrome rail, got our big black shark's fin there as well. This is an enormous vehicle. I'm really having a stretch to reach up here. Now what we want to do is give you a good old look at every single aspect of the vehicle as if you were looking at it yourself. We are the dealership of transparency, and transparency is how we made our name and how we became the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. So what we're going to do, we love a good surprise here at Emerald, but there's a difference in a good surprise and a bad surprise. This isn't jumping out from behind the sofa with a cake. We want to show you this car and have no bad surprises. So that means if I spot anything whatsoever, I'm going to point it out to you so that you don't get surprised. This is just like if you were here in person. Now first and foremost, you can see a little blemish right there on the side of the car. You can just see the little size of it compared to my finger. Again, purely cosmetic, but I want to point it out because we work for the same team here, you and me. We are going to have a look at this car and we're going to know every single inch of it by the end of it. Same of course goes here. Again, you can see little mark right there, purely cosmetic. Obviously doesn't affect the way the car handles, drives, operates or performs, but it's on the car, so I want you to see it. Now we're going to come on down here and check out the alloys for two reasons. First and foremost, like I've mentioned, I want you to see every inch of the car, and that includes the alloys. And secondly, when you get to a vehicle of this age, I think it's about 5 years old, it stops being about how many numbers are on the clock and starts being about how those numbers have been accrued. What was the journey getting there? How sensibly was this car treated in its past life before it got to us? Well, most visual way of telling you on this video, and a neat little trick, if you ever look at cars again, is to have a look at the alloys. The alloys, they wear it on their face, and any sign of abuse is always visible on the alloys. Now, as you can see here, alloy is in top condition, very, very good. You're getting the very mildest of little blemishes just around the edge there, very, very minor. Nice shiny caliper as well, which means that this vehicle, whilst used, certainly is not abused, and that's what we like here at Emerald House of Cars. Coming on over, let's see if we've got a matching pair here. Again, you're seeing with this alloy here, terrific nick all the way around, great condition, but you are starting to see that blemishing squeaking in around the edges, which for the age of the car, it's completely normal. It's gonna happen, but you can tell it's been well looked after, well maintained, not ragged around, because it is only confined to the edges of this alloy. Very, very nice, and again, great peace of mind knowing that that's the case. Coming on across here, you see we have tinted glass here in the rear. Got our rear wiper, got our gorgeous set of tail lights. You can see that one there on the right, that one here over on the left, glowing in red, terrific nick as well, very much in line with the condition of our headlights. As I mentioned earlier, all of our chrome badges are intact, our Tiguan, our VW, and our 2-litre TDI Bluemotion, all of our chrome fully intact, and we are going to keep checking out the bodywork as well. As you can see, we got rear parking sensors. In fact, this vehicle does come in front and rear parking sensors. You can see we have our rear fog lights here as well. In fact, if we just follow along our parking sensor route, you can see again there's our other fog light in tip-top shape as well. Let's follow our underside. You can see it there in beautiful grey, and you can see our dual chrome exhaust there as well. Very nice. I do want to point this out. A little bit hard to see, but I can see it, and the cameras certainly see it. Very small little mark there, barely the size of my fingernail, but it's right there. We don't want to hide it from you. We're on the same team, so there you go. That's where it is. Now we're in the back of the car, and if you're looking for a Tiguan, obviously you're looking to check out the boot size, because you are clearly a person who's buying a bigger car, wants the space, wants the adaptability of a massive vehicle like this. Well, have a look in this boot. Tons and tons of space in this boot. It's like you could park a car in this boot, that's how much space there is. Lovely jubbly bit of space. It's still in very great nick. This looks as new as a boot could do in a used vehicle. You can see we have our interior lighting, and you can see we can pull up there and you have your spare wheel right there. Very, very easy to access. I also love you get a 60-40 split on the rear chairs, so if this gargantuan amount of space still isn't quite enough for you, you've got the option, you can push them down and take advantage of a country miles worth of motor vehicle. Absolutely gorgeous right there. Coming on down this side of the vehicle, again, beautiful straight lines, no knocks, no bumps, no dents, anything of the sort, just tinted glass, the chrome strip around the tinted glass, and let's just keep inspecting around the body. Let's keep looking. All right, keep your eyes peeled. Again, beautiful straight line, beautiful straight chrome line there. We've got a couple of little freckles right here, you can see a couple of little freckles there. Again, purely cosmetic, but just wanted you to see them. I think that's a hair off my beard, very sorry about that. And some couple of little marks right there again. You see how small they are, and you can see they're just lit up by our stage lights here, but they're on the car. They may be cosmetic, but they're on the car, so I'm showing you them right there. Coming on down to our alloy. Again, very good nick for an alloy, especially for the age of the vehicle. You're getting that minor blemishing just around the edge, but when we're talking about how sensible the past owner's been with their car, that, my friends, is a terrific, terrific sign. And again, we're just going to check out the roof there. Yep, looks in great nick again. Got that gloss black wing mirror again, service indicator, very, very nice. And coming on down here, our final alloy, best of the bunch. This one actually looks in tip-top shape all the way around, and again, just means that this owner, our past owner of this vehicle, has been very safe, very secure, and just looked after the car. When you actually see the car for yourself, you see no wonder, because it is a credible vehicle. A lot of love has been given to it, as you can see, and it fully deserves it, because you look at this car and first and foremost, you got legroom for miles, you got your fitted floor mats, you got fitted pockets built into the side of the chair, got your ISOFIX child locking points. Again, perfect car for a family with children of any age, whether they be in or out of the baby seats. You've just got comfy seats, and not just comfy seats, you've got stylish seats. None of that boring stock black. You've got this gorgeous sort of light and dark colour back and forth right there. Very, very breathable, very comfortable, and as we were mentioning earlier as well, in terrific condition. I don't see a stitch nor seam out of place. Do I see a little something there? Oh, got me many things that fall out my face. Yeah, top-notch condition, and it comes with trays built in right there, fully operational. Got your built-in cup holder right there as well. Tip-top shape. You can bang that out of the way. Just a lovely little feature they've put to make the car more usable. And speaking of usable, you got this lovely little strap there. You can pull that down, and you've got an armrest with a difference, because first and foremost, there's a lot of uses for these. As you can see, top of the ballot, couple of cup holders built in there, not a problem. And you can see, if you were skiing, or maybe you've got some sort of sport that involves long poles, you don't want to bend them, you don't want to try and angle them in at a weird angle, you can actually lie them flat down in the boot all the way through and not risk damaging them whatsoever. That's a lovely feature to have there. Not to mention, it's just a double wide armrest. Imagine having two people sat in here, no fighting over the armrest. Double wide, couple of cup holders, not going to have a problem whatsoever. And if you've got 3 children or 3 people in the back, it can also double as a seat with a headrest there as well. So nobody has to sacrifice comfort for an armrest. You've also got a 12-volt charging point. You can just see there in the back. So if anyone's traveling, maybe there's a long journey and somebody has a Nintendo Switch that just conks out on a midway, well, you're not going to have a problem there whatsoever. Very, very helpful that this Tiguan's got that. Looking over here, opening the door straight away, you got both front and rear electric windows. Got your child lock safety there on the windows. You got electric wing mirror controls right there as well. Got a central locking system. Again, very, very useful, very safe and secure as well. Chrome door handle, speaker system in there as well. Got your chrome R Line door insert right there as well. And let's take a good old look at our R Line seats right here, because these things are a work of beauty. I absolutely love these. They're so, so comfortable. None of that boring stock black. Again, just gorgeous white stitching, not a stitch nor seam out of place. And for a car of this age, they are in absolutely miraculous shape, I should say. Miraculous shape. We've been talking about how safe and how secure the car is, but we should also talk about what a miracle it is to see a car that's been on the road as long as this one and yet shows no sign of that whatsoever. You look at this car, you may be put off by the numbers, but actually look at the car. You're seeing furnishings in tip-top shape. They look hardly used, if at all used. If I didn't have the paperwork, if I didn't have the service history, I wouldn't think this car had been used. And yet, I'm looking at it right now and thinking, this is comfy, this is in great nick. I tell you what, let's have a sit and see what else the Tiguan has to offer. Looking around the cabin, just terrific condition. All the way around the cabin, very much matches the condition of the furnishings, the condition of the outside. You got your legroom built in there, you got your fitted floor mats too. Just very, very nice. Lovely design. I love the grey panels right there, just around the air conditioning vents. Very, very nice. And I love the little tray that they've built in there as well. Just very, very useful. You know, you want to put your phone down at any point, which I implore you to do if you're driving. You got a little tray to keep it right there. And of course, got your pad emoji, air freshener. Don't worry, we'll throw that in. Got your internal lighting. Got a lovely little pocket up here to put your sunglasses. Very nice and helpful. Got your vanity mirror right there with the built-in light. Nice and easy. But I tell you what, let's have ourselves a look at everything that this car has to offer. Oh, and before we turn it on, you can see there's 47,814 miles there on the clock. So let's be generous, round it up to 48,000 miles on the clock. It may seem like a big number. I promise you, I've seen cars with a similar number in much worse nick than this. This is a terrific specimen of a Volkswagen Tiguan R Line because it's still in great nick all the way around. I mean, sure, you got a couple of freckles on the outside. You got, well, that's really it, really. A couple of freckles on around the outside every now and again. That is the only sign of its age. And 47,000 miles, 48,000 miles is really not that high of a number. It's not really the number that you should be thinking about right now, because the main number that comes with this vehicle, of course, is 128. And that's because this vehicle, every inch of it, has undergone, not just undergone, but it's passed a 128 point check. Meaning that this vehicle may have 48,000 miles on the clock. However, it is A1 mechanically certified. And you can't deny that. It's A1 mechanically certified. Top to bottom, bumper to bumper, everything on it, A1 mechanically certified. And that right there, that is the number that I'm truly going to trust, because that is the only number that's going to guarantee me a level of safety, security and standards when it comes to this vehicle. Now, coming on over here, first thing that's loaded straight away is our traffic updates. That's very, very easy. They come part and parcel, of course, with our sat nav, and the sat nav is loaded up on our touchscreen head unit right there in this beautiful gloss black. You see the gloss black finish here, right under our CD slot there as well. Because speaking of entertainment, clicking on the radio, you can see we have all manner of radio stations at our disposal. In fact, we have a DAB list, an FM list, an AM list, you name it, on a list, it's here. Let's click the DAB list. Ooh, and let's have a look at what we have to access. I'll tell you what, I've always been a bit stubby with my fingers, so you're going to have to bear with me. Let's have a look. Let's have a looky. You know, I've never had the best, fingerprints. That's my problem. Touchscreen things, they never work too well with me. Let's say capital, and let's... Capital.
If you want to see Ariana Grande dressed up looking all cute, by the way.
Oh, not really. Not when I have this Tiguan at my disposal. But yeah, you can see the DAB, FM, AM radio at your disposal right there in touchscreen. Just absolutely perfect. Very user-friendly. Try and have a bit more texture to your fingernails than I do to make sure it works perfectly. Obviously, you got your media there as well. You can have a CD slot right there as well. Having a look at our settings. Oh, no, sorry. Got your telephone right there. So you got your Bluetooth, telephone, connectivity, and again, you can access all that, and control all that, I should say, over here with your steering wheel controls right there, set against that gorgeous chrome. Under that, you got your dual zone climate control with both your front and rear windscreen demisting options, which during the winter months, that's going to be an absolute lifesaver. It's going to maintain visibility at all times, whatever the weather, whatever the temperature, and it just means that the car is a little more safe and a little more secure there as well. Also, it's a bit of a relationship saver, because if you're anything like me and my missus, we are never the same temperature at the same time. In fact, we've got it on right now. She is a little warm, so she's going to want it a bit cold. And then I guarantee you, within 30 seconds, oh, I'm a bit cold, I want a bit of yours. Well, bam, sync. There you go, love. You can have whatever you want. Let's not argue again, please. Coming on down here, we have a little section. Beautiful there. Again, just put your phone, put your wallet, put your keys, anything you want to keep out of your way. Nice and easy. You can put it there. Got your park assist, got your traction control buttons. Nice and easy. Got your drive performance control right here with your big DSG. Lovely knob right there. Beautiful bit of chrome. Lovely bit of leather. Set against the chrome. The 4MOTION tech. Absolutely lovely. Currently it's in park, as you can see there, with the P. Just lovely. It's just really nicely laid out. Nicely designed. Coming on down here, we have our electric parking brake with auto hold there as well. Again, very, very helpful, especially with a machine as large as this one. Behind our shutters here, there you go. You got a cup holders. Very, very nice. And just under our armrest, Again, you have access, oh, let me get my jumper out there. You have access to your media in and your AUX input there as well. So again, you want to connect a phone, a music player, anything of the sort, play it through your media button on our touchscreen control. You can do it just there, plug it in, drop it down, put that over. You don't have to get your hands tangled up in any messy wires. Very, very nice. So that is everything that comes with this Tiguan. Now I know, looking at the Tiguan, it can be very easy to say, ooh, oh, I tell you what, let's finish off by pulling this lever and checking out our big boy engine. Now I know it can be very easy to say, I'm only interested in the size that comes with the Tiguan, and I agree with you. It is the predominant reason to be looking into getting a Tiguan. You want a car that has the size but also has the level of comfort that comes with most Volkswagens. Tiguan's going to give you that in space, especially a Tiguan R Line, but this one is unlike most others because it also comes loaded with all the features that you see inside there. You see our touchscreen, you see our sat nav, you see our traffic updates, you see our DAB, FM, AM radio, you see all the sources, all the media controls. That comes chucked in with the R Line, with the comfy R Line seats, with the leg room, the space, and on top of it all, it's still in terrific condition all the way around. Outside panel work, alloys, furnishings, inside cabin, it's all tip-top shape. It's all A1 mechanically certified. Now we're checking out our massive engine here, and I could just be there and go, oh, you know, look at that, that's new, that's awesome, that's gorgeous, but I'm no mechanic, and we don't lie here at M1 House of Cars because, quite frankly, it's not worth the headache. Not when you have terrific stock, just like this R Line, that tend to speak for itself. So I'm not going to pretend I know anything about mechanics. All I can tell you is that I know that this engine is terrific and it works in complete working order. I know this for two reasons. First and foremost, we've taken it out for a test drive and I've actually personally felt how it drives. It's a wonderful drive, very, very comfortable. And like I mentioned, I sat in the back and it was such a comfy ride. I had loads and loads of room for my legs, for my arms. Just really, really enjoyed it. And I reckon anyone else, your kids, your family members, your friends, anyone that gets driven around in this is gonna love it too. But also, it just handled really, really nicely. It was just soft around the edges, took the corners well. It's everything that you'd want in a Volkswagen. The Germans, they know what they're doing when it comes to making terrific motor vehicles. But also, because again, the vehicle has that big green tick, big green emerald seal of approval, meaning that the vehicle has passed the 128 point check and is A1 mechanically certified, top to bottom, head to toe, bumper to bumper. What more can I possibly say? Well, there we have it. That is our gorgeous Volkswagen Tiguan R Line in black with the chrome touches, with the tinted glass, with the sheer size and scope that comes with the Volkswagen Tiguan R Line. It is a beautiful motor vehicle inside and out. 48,000 miles on the clock. Gorgeous alloys, gorgeous furnishings, tons of gadgets, loads of space, loads of options to utilize that space. And of course, the crown on top, the jewel of the crown, I should say, it has passed our 128 point emerald inspection. So this vehicle right here, it's massive, but it's also safe, secure, practical, robust, and it's going to get you from A to B. Not a problem. It has hardly reached the peak of its life. It's still got so much more life left in it. Just look at it here on the turntable. It wants to be outside, it wants to go on adventures, it wants to rip and roar up the road, and it wants to take you to wherever you need to go, wherever you want to go, and be a staple of your family life for the next 5, 10, 15, however many years you want to look after it and keep it at your disposal. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If there's anything that I haven't mentioned in this video that you'd you know, like a bit more detail on, maybe want to see that again in more detail, more focus, well, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us. Give us a call, me or my colleagues. We'd love to help you. We live for this, and especially during lockdown, I would just love the company. I just love the chat, to be honest. So why not give us a call, give us a message on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. Get in touch because we'd love to answer your questions. We're all about helping people here. We are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and we do it because we don't sell cars here at Emerald. We help people. And in 2020, there's been nothing more important than us rallying together as a community and helping each other out with information, advice, and just a friendly smile and a bit of humanity. I think that's really the key thing here at Emerald, and that is of course why we are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay safe.